At some point, every kid has wished to have superpowers. We can only imagine how it would feel to be able to fly, have super speed, or superhuman strength. To be a strongman is real-life superhuman strength, and Eddie Hall has dominated this entire field. In 2015, Eddie set the world record for the deadlift, deadlifting 462 kilos in my hometown of Melbourne, Australia. In fact, I was actually at that event that day. I was the skinny kid not lifting 462 kilos. 1 year later, Eddie became the first person in history to deadlift 500 kilos, and in 2017, Eddie Hall was crowned the strongest man in the world. After reaching the pinnacle of human strength, he retired, and nobody ever broke the record ever again. The end. Except that's not what really happened. Somewhere in Iceland, the giant Thor, known affectionately as the Mountain, was training to win the world's strongest man and eventually break Eddie's deadlift record. 3 months ago, Hafthor Bjornsson challenged Eddie to a fight. Eddie accepted elegantly along the lines of,
"Me knocking you the fuck out."
And now Eddie is training for a fight between the two strongest humans on planet Earth. Today, I'm going to put his current training and nutrition to the test and experience what it's like to live a day in the life of Eddie the Beast Hall. So guys, ever since I started a Day in the Life series, I've had people commenting Eddie Hall's name since the very beginning. So I really was looking forward to doing this one, and I wanted to do it properly as well. So Eddie is one of those guys where he's very admirable in the sense that he's an absolute beast. So it's one thing to be able to lift a shitload of weight, but it's another thing mentally to be able to put yourself through the amount of training and just intensity. So I was really interested to do this one. And again with Thor too, he seems like a similar guy. Like they are just absolute freaks in a good way, in a very good way. So in doing this whole research into Eddie's, into his life, I mean, it's been a good 2 days. Let's not get carried away, but still, I had to watch a lot of videos on Eddie, and he seems like a really funny guy. Like it seems like he'd be a good mate, but he also seems like a guy that would kick my head in if I stepped out of line. So I'll try. I hope he's happy with this video. Anyway, it was very cool because I had to watch a heap of videos and watching stuff on him getting ready for that big deadlift, the 500 kilo deadlift, and it was very, very interesting and admirable to see the mental strength that dude had. Like it was insane. You guys, I'll link some videos below to check out because it was very cool to see. My respect goes out to these guys. I think they're absolutely insane. And if you guys are wondering, well, how big are they? You're thinking surely they can't be that big. Let's do a little size comparison. So here's me, standing at a towering 172 centimeters, weighing around 80 kilos, and then there's Eddie, standing at a height of 190 centimeters at a current weight of 164 kilos. And this is the guy he's fighting. 206 centimeters, 188 kilos. Fuck that. And don't forget guys, they're not fat. People think strongmen are fat. These dudes, for the most part, have abs. I mean, especially Eddie and Thor now with their training, they have abs. And so you're thinking, what the hell are they eating? And I thought the same thing. So Eddie was kind enough to share with me his current diet in the lead up to the fight. So obviously he's dropped about, I think, 10 kilos in weight. And so I was interested to see how many calories is this guy eating to lose weight. So let's check out the overview of his diet. So he starts off the day with 1 apple and 500 ml of coconut water. Then for breakfast, we have 5 eggs, 2 pieces of toast, and half a liter of orange juice. And then during the workout, he has a liter of cranberry juice with a protein amino acid mix. So I'm using BCAAs here, with a liter of milk and whey protein shake as well. Then we have 300 grams of cooked chicken, 300 grams of rice and vegetables, followed by 3 pieces of toast with honey and butter. Then as a pre-dinner snack, we have 5 whole scrambled eggs. And then for dinner, we have 300 grams of chicken, 300 grams of potatoes, vegetables, and another glass of orange juice. And then for pre-dessert, we have 250 grams of yogurt, 100 grams of nuts, and 50 grams of raisins. And then finally, we have an Actimel, well, in my case, Yakult, couldn't find them, and mango. So mangoes aren't in season, these are frozen. And then on top of all of this, we have around 7 to 9 liters of water. So it's about 8 liters here. And he has it all before bed in the form of these Tupperwares, just sculls it. Joking, that'd kill you. But it's still a mystery how the man's always dehydrated with this much water in the system and when half of his body's orange juice and cranberry juice. So a little overview. Here we have a diet that is high in everything, especially fruits and fructose, which I found interesting. And enough water to hydrate an entire civilization in a single day. But from the outside, I'd say a lot of carbs. There's a liter of orange juice, a liter of cranberry juice a day. Cranberry juice is really high in iodine, which is good for thyroid metabolism. We have a lot of vitamin C as well. The fructose should stimulate the liver as well, apparently. And we also have a lot of bread. I think Eddie has whole grain bread, but didn't have it, so we're gonna have to go with just white. And 10 eggs. If you guys are thinking cholesterol, I think it's a myth with egg cholesterol, so I wouldn't stress about that. But overall, this is, I would say, relatively healthy. He doesn't have this much butter, too, and he doesn't have an entire tub of protein. But with that being said, calories are here, and I think that is actually quite a large amount, considering this has lost him 10 kilos, but he is a big guy. So with that being said, let's get started with a full day of eating. Now the apple, this apple's not gonna eat itself, is it? Or is it? And now to start the activity for today. So starting with a 45-minute power walk. I should get the drone out. Last time I tried to drone myself with the walking, it flew into the water. Yes! See you later, drone. Yes!
Yes, new drone in the water. Leave it there. Ocean, sunk, fucking brilliant.
And when it comes to making your eggs, I'm gonna teach you a little trick. Pan, on the heat, off the heat, on the heat, off the heat, on the heat, egg, pan, bread, spin, on the heat, on the bench, back on the heat, pause, heat. That's Gordon Ramsay making eggs, if you guys didn't get that. There's one thing that this entire dish is missing. Pepper, little jokes, fucking salt. Bit of salt, bit of salt, bit of salt, good. There is salt everywhere, don't mind that. A lot of people think, well, your eggs need to be just cooked. No, we like our eggs raw. In fact, if it was socially acceptable, I would suck the egg right out of a chicken's arsehole. I absolutely lost the plot. Okay, let's actually get this cooking, because I'm kind of hungry now. Little hack for fried eggs. Lid goes on, cooks the top. Good. Got my toast absolutely ready, just begging to be egged. And let's get some eggs on here in 3, 2, 1. Good. Easy enough. Okay, what I'm actually excited for this. This is was always one of my favorite meals. Fried eggs on toast, orange juice, heaven. This is probably gonna be the most enjoyable meal of all today. Because after this, I don't think I'm gonna be hungry. Do I need sauce? Sauce on eggs, yes or no, comment. Done, easy enough. Now I feel a little bit sick, which is all good. It's all good. But now it is time to go train. I believe finishes at 8:45 on the dot and then starts training at 9. So I've got back today. So I think I'll tear it off the bone. We'll see how we go. He said he trains for 3 hours. I'm gonna use one of his workouts off YouTube. So we'll see how long it takes me. Might take me 6, might take me a couple of days. We'll see how we go. Look at the tennis ball decided to join me. There we go.
Oh, that ain't it.
Yeah, see that's a tennis ball haircut. I've ever seen one. So Mitch has just turned up because he's occupying the home gym. Big concentrating arms, and like I said, I'm gonna do some back. Gav, you should see the intro workout that I've got to have. You ready?
What is it? That is actually the most you've ran in years.
So that's the first, is the cranberry juice.
Okay.
I'll put some aminos in that. And then just when you thought I might feel a little bit sick.
Wait, there's more. There's more.
We have the liter of milk that I'm gonna make a shake out of.
Oh.
And here's the issue, it said 8 tons protein, I told you that, right? 8 tons
8
protein.
tons, yeah.
That's what the message said, and I didn't want to clarify because I was too scared. Is that 8 scoops?
That's a good question, but if you break it down, let's say there's 25 grams in a typical protein scoop.
Yeah.
So 200 grams of protein in the shake. That doesn't make any sense.
Is that too unbelievable?
That's too unbelievable, I feel. Does he mean it in some other unit?
What unit could it be?
Tablespoons?
8 inches. If you said 4,
Right.
I would maybe think, oh yeah, that's a fair bit.
Yeah.
Eddie, what did you say? Was it 4 or 8? Eddie, was it 4 or 8? Which one did you mean?
4?
Okay, thanks. Let's do that. Do you want some? Where's your milk?
It's I actually feel left out.
Oh, you didn't bring your milk, idiot. Oh, yes! Spill it everywhere. Yes! Yes! Mango cranberry, probably gonna be good. So guys, all the training, because it is boxing, he said that it's very explosive. So now we're about to do rows. And the way I saw him do it is like literally yanking it super high. So different technique, different method. Let's see how it goes.
What if they never find me? God grant me patience. I don't hear no voices. This lifestyle's dangerous. I don't have no choices. Lost 10 pounds last 10 days. Now I'm down to 110. What was that? Are they going now? Are they coming in? Do they have friends? Can they all come back to the hotel room after the show? Damn. If my daddy was here, he'd say, son, you better be a man. Shut up. I got this. I don't need you in my life. Let me see that fucking knife. I don't need this fucking life. 40 shows, I've been on the road. I'm reaching on my goals. Spending all my cash on clothes. Fucking hoes at every show. Time now, man. I swear to God, I'll tighten up this rope. But what if they never find me? 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 I can end it all now, but what if they never find me? 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 I can end it all now, but what if they never find me? What if they never find me? What if they never find me?
Nearly finished the session, guys, and Mitch just reminded me I didn't get the smoothie down, the intra-workout protein and milk. So better late than never. So sickening. Eddie, how the hell do you have this during a workout? Please. I don't understand how you could even do that. I feel like throwing up now and I've basically got one more set left. Gav, you want some? And on that note, I'm gonna cut this here. There's no chance in hell I'm gonna finish all this liquid. I'll literally throw up.
No, do it.
No, because then I won't be able to have lunch.
Don't be a pansy.
All right, I'm gonna smash all of this down immediately right over here. All right, we'll see you guys later. Okay, so it is time for lunch now, and I'm gonna take it outside because the weather's actually pretty nice, but I'll show you what we got. That's a lot of rice. This is gonna be a godsend. You guys know. This literally makes everything 20,000 times better. Heaven. Oh yes! Sun's right in the eyes. Did not think that through, okay. I'm gonna shift this way. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Okay. Also, how good are sporks? How good are sporks? Underrated. Very underrated utensil. That is done. Actually not bad, but there's no chance I'm finishing those veg. By the way, just not happening. And now I think Eddie will go to sleep from 1:30 to 2:30 is nap time. Is nap time. Eddie's gonna beat the shit out of me if I ever meet him. 1:30 is nap time, so we're gonna have a nap for an hour, and then get on with the rest of the day. So guys, I hope you enjoy what you're about to see, and I'm gonna go to sleep. So enjoy. So guys, it would be rude of me if I just used Eddie's diet and training without actually giving him a few tips on what I'd do if I was fighting the mountain. So here are my tips on how I would train to fight the mountain. First tip is offense. So guys, basically you just need to find yourself a mountain. I'm here at Mount Martha, and just get stuck into it. Give it everything you've got. Fuck you. Fuck you. Tip number 2, get on his good side. Look, man, why don't we stop fighting? Let me hook you up with my sister. You guys would get along great. Her name's Elia Martel. Do whatever you want with her. Couldn't care less. Have fun. Tip number 3, use his own secret weapon against him. Tip number 4, play dead. Because nobody wants to fight a dead guy. Tip number 5, the element of surprise. Got much planned for tonight, man? How about we just have a chat? What are you training later? Got any comps coming up? Oh! Yes, yes. So it's time now for toast and a stretch, and then we're gonna go boxing. So, Joel, do you mind making me some toast?
Yeah, easy dude.
I chucked it out there on Instagram to see if there's any good ones in Melbourne, and everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people recommended me this guy. So, I think he's out here. Say hello to Luke. Boys, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling great, bro.
Feeling good?
Yeah, let's do it.
You ready to beat the shit out of me?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we got Luke here. He's gonna fuck me up. We've got Dennis recording a few bits. Good. Now, I want some predictions because I've got no idea when it comes to like boxing and stuff, so obviously professional here. What are your thoughts? Because everyone's got they're throwing their opinions out there.
I think if the Mountain's got if he doesn't use his jab,
Yep.
Eddie Hall's just gonna pressure him and get him.
Why is that? Because
Big
he's got the reach.
Mountain's got the reach. I
Yeah.
reckon Eddie Hall's gonna pressure him and
Yeah.
land a big bomb over the top.
It's scary because they are both so powerful.
Oh.
But Eddie seems a little bit quicker. If judging on the footage that they've posted, Eddie seems very quick in
And I
comparison.
think he's got more of a boxing background too.
Yeah.
The footage I saw of the Mountain when he was sparring, he just didn't use his jab. If he doesn't use his jab on Hall,
Yep.
Hall's just gonna come in. If I was training him, I'd say body and then come over the top.
Is it possible that one of them could actually die in this?
With the power they've
Yeah.
got. I saw Eddie Hall hitting the bag the other day.
Yeah.
He was moving that bag
Yeah.
with that right.
And it's so funny because he's like has to go like up. Like imagine it was like me and you doing that, like trying to find him. I couldn't even reach his head. I'd be like having to jump. So what are we gonna do today? 45-minute.
They do a boxing session, like
Yeah.
I train my people. Just
Sick.
like I've never met you before, and just gonna go from there.
All right, let's do it.
Beautiful.
Ready, Dennis? Time to get fucked up.
Yes, have that look. Have that look in your eye. Have that look in your eye. Go. Back, back. Yes. Always when you don't expect it. Good work, man. Hands up, nice and tight. 1, 2. 1, 2. There. He doesn't control you. You control him. In control. Control through the nose now, yeah? That's it. Always in control. Come forward. Beautiful. Now have that determination out. Never give up. Think about something that motivates you in life and never stop. Mm-hmm. Understand?
So I'm absolutely dead. For anyone in Melbourne that wants boxing, that guy's probably the most motivating bloke ever. He got me going.
Give up, go. Back. Good. Let's go. Go.
And I feel absolutely cooked now. So next for Eddie is physio for about an hour. And I don't have the luxury of a physio. Instead, I've got this chicken. And this. You ready?
What do you want on the back?
I'm not the fucking expert. Sort me out. Do what you did to Eddie. You know, that actually feels good. Okay. Physio's done. Next, he actually goes for a swim.
No way. Yeah. Bro, these days a day in the power. Isn't
Physio? Oh, good. Now it's time for a snack. That's my 10th egg for the day. Fun fact. So now that the snack's out of the way, the physio's done and traumatizing, now I'm due for a stretch and then swim.
Oh. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Yeah, that wasn't happening. I still got PTSD from last swim. Don't even know why I even thought that could be a thing. You know what? That swim put me off the stretch altogether because I feel like it's a duo. It's a stretch and a swim. And because I didn't do the swim, I can't do the stretch. There's another thing, so I need to get warm. That's what I need to do right now. Sorry, Eddie. I failed your swim and the stretch. It's time for dinner. So here's a meal I prepared earlier. Chicken and potatoes, good. One thing I know is nothing beats a fucking tasteless bean with some cold chicken and cold soggy potatoes. Good, this meal prep thing really was for the demonstration and I'm not gonna waste food, so now I'm left with a really average looking dinner. So I might try to spruce this up a little bit and then get to editing some of this video. So guys, it's time for dessert and not hungry, as you'd imagine, but I gotta get it in there somehow. So yogurt comes out. Probably should have used a flavored yogurt as well. This was like unflavored. Maybe I'll put 8 scoops of protein on it. Chocolate and raisins. I guess it's fruit and nut. I like fruit and nut Cadbury, so maybe it's a thing. This doesn't look like Cadbury fruit and nut. I tell you what, my body is so sore too, like just from the boxing and probably the back as well. I feel like I'm hit by a bus. Give it a little taste test. Actually not too bad. I rate that. That's actually good. It's just a lot, you know. Okay, so I'm a little behind time. So I'm gonna have to condense 2 meals. I'm gonna get my mango and Yakult out. Tell you what though, this whole day has defeated me. Like full on, I'm dead. So dead. So I don't know what Actimel is. I don't even know if we have that in Australia, to be honest. That's why I've just gone with the trusty Yakults. But either way, I think it's the same. Probiotics. Frozen mango is just not the same. In fact, it tasted a little bit like fish. Do you guys find that? I swear to God it does. Fishy mango, how good is that? No, I'm cooked. I feel sick. So I'm gonna go to bed now, and as always, we'll see you guys in the morning for a little recap. See you in a bit. My body is literally so sore. Hasn't been this sore in ages. Actually, after the Michael Phelps one, my shoulders were more sore. But my back is dead, and hips, everything, abs are killing me. I can't even laugh. Maybe because I did those bit of obliques and then the boxing as well. I think the boxing just honestly cooked me. In total, it was a pretty brutal day. If I'm thinking about the amount of food and then the amount of activity, I need at least 2 rest days just to recover from this alone. So yeah, there's that. And now to the bit where we do the shout outs. So first shout out goes to Sebastian. Very short, very simple. I like it. Next shout out goes to Matthew. Did I get that right? Fucking nailed it. Thanks, Matthew. Very long comment, and I appreciate it, kind words. So guys, if you want to get featured on the video, just let me know in the comments below who you want to see next in the day in the life, and hopefully it won't be as hard as today's one. But really, I think this is one of my favorite videos. I say that every time. But anyway, that's it from me, guys. Massive shout out to Eddie as well for sending me through his current routine. Appreciate it, and otherwise, I got nothing for you, and you definitely know what to do. Stay massive.
Slide into your DMs in the PM and the AM. Then I slide into your feelings when you see just what I'm saying.